Murray from Murray Bishop Music. One of the most common questions I get asked is about band grades. You know, we have grades for exams, we have grades for this, we have grades for sport, we have grades for everything. When we come to band music grades, people are often confused. And that's because there is no really single way that we can put the grades in. What might be a simple rhythm might have a longer range, might have all sorts of variables, and that makes it hard. So a general guide to band grades, and we're talking concert band, not orchestra, not stage band, because again, they're different. There's no hard and fast rule, so it's a very general guide. It'll help you narrow down from the thousands of pieces of music that are out there. It'll help you narrow down and get to roughly where you want to start looking. They start at grade half. They go to about grade 6. I've seen 6 plus. I have no idea what that is. Probably impossible. Grade half to grade 2 are generally beginner band, limited range, limited rhythms, and baseline reinforcement. So the thing is, from about tenor sax down, they're all playing the same part. Now where this is really, really good is if you have an incomplete band, like most of us have a school band, we don't have 2 tenor saxes. We might be lucky and have 1. We might have a French horn, we might not. French horns and alto saxes are generally doubling. Generally, in that sort of situation, you're looking for safety in numbers, something that you can put in front of anybody and they can play it, simple lines, simple melodies, etc., and no huge range. It's an interesting one. I was playing a piece the other night that's a grade half, and grade half generally means that it doesn't use a full octave in range. It uses a condensed range of about 6 notes, so similar to what you'd learn in the first couple of months. And it doesn't work, this chart. It's a beautiful arrangement. When you get into it, the reason it works is because there are some really nice sustained harmonies, and there are some really nice things that have been written within that confine of 6 notes. But you need players who are capable of listening and developing and things like that. So it really is quite a beautiful chart, but it's a grade half. It's supposed to be, it's advertised and pointed towards the beginner band. Yet not many beginner bands can do a good job on it. As you get beyond that, grade 2.5, we start to get separation of parts. We get maybe trombone 1, trombone 2 and baritone playing different parts. Tenor sax might play a different part. Bari sax might have a different part. Grade 3 and 4, generally, that's where I like to see concert bands, community bands and things playing to start with. Grade 3 and 4, you start to get all those, the wider arrangements, you get more complex rhythms, you get syncopation, you get time signature changes, you can get some fabulous things. Above that, 4 to 6, you get much more complex, much more genuine pieces that are really authentic, and you get specialised parts. So you'll have bassoon 1, bassoon 2, you'll have E-flat clarinet, you'll have 3 horn parts, all different. So you really need to have an expanded range of instrumentation, but also players who are an expanded range of players as well. They're competent players. And that's when you get those working, they are the most beautiful arrangements. I've heard some bands here in New South Wales playing some of those upper end arrangements, and you just sit back and it's absolutely gorgeous to listen to. Stage bands tend to be similar, but not quite. You generally don't get the grade 1 halves, you get grade 1s, grade 2s, grade 3s, and again, it's all depending on the range, the complexity of the solos, the complexity of the rhythms, and particularly with stage bands, you need that rhythm section to be really hot when you get to those upper charts. You start playing some of the Gordon Goodwin big fat band charts as they're supposed to be played, and suddenly you realise that how good those guys really are. They're phenomenal. But start off, think about it, beginner band, grade half, grade 1. Primary school, reasonable concert band, grade 1, grade 2. Of course you can, this is only a guide, you can, if you've got a ripper band this year, push it. Community band, 3, 4, and wind ensemble, A grade band, B grade band, top band, 5 and 6. Very, very rough guide, but it narrows it down so you can have a look then at things that suit you. Catch you next time.